the tasting today, the first one that I had that really surprised me was a 13th Street Pinot Gris. And it surprised me, not because I didn't think they'd make good wine. I know they make good wine. But I didn't think that they would have that much depth and that much richness in the Pinot Gris without it being clumsy and heavy.
The Charles Baker Riesling was exceptional. The Stratus 2007 Cabernet Franc I thought opened up quite a bit with oxygen.
I think Ontario showed very well. My long-standing favorites at Stratus, which include Charles Baker, just consistently great quality.
In the whites, the Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand. I have a weakness for Sauvignon Blanc, and I think New Zealand, very different from a Sauvignon Blanc from Chile or from Argentina or from Australia. I just think they do it so well, and I love that they're, just very, very aromatic. And for me, a wine that is aromatic, I just fall in love with it before I even try it.
Vin de Pays de Var, the red from Trienne, was very impressive.
I have been sort of in the Ontario market for a while and really discovering what's sort of new and exciting in our market here going local. And to find the Pinot Gris that from 13th Street was just unbelievable. To see that it's very Alsatian style and that we're really trying to make Pinot Gris our own here as well, which is very interesting because we're kind of in the same latitude, the wine belt as Alsace. So the 13th Street Pinot Gris really stood out. And the Rosé from Provence was another good one for me.
The rosé that we tried from France, I really liked that. It had a lot of fruit, good acidity, a nice finish, and it was light, which just means you would enjoy it, with a salad over lunch on a hot summer day.
The one that stood out the most for me from this tasting would definitely be the Domaine Triennes. Both the rosé and the red I found quite interesting.
At today's tasting, I think the Domaine de Trienne, the 2007 red, value for money, an ageable wine, great structure, tannin, acidity, fruit, lots of length. I thought it was a great wine, price for money. I think you couldn't go wrong with that.
The reason a lot of people around the table started to notice Domaine Trienne standing out from all the other wines, it had more depth, it had more character. It was a wine of great character. And I think that's one of those things you can't really quite nail with a point score. And you can't even describe it with a word. It's something you feel. And that came out of that wine.
For me, wine is always about value for money. And I thought all the wines that I picked today represented great flavor profiles for dollars.